Hello, Namaskar. Myself is Shailendra Kumar Mishra, speaking from Puri. This is a spoken English class, number 34. We have been continuing this class since 1 month, and we are getting results also. It is not so difficult to speak in English because we all know about the sentence, verb and tense also, and we know various types of words, and by using that words we can frame a sentence and express it immediately. At the time of speaking, the mind is always making some sentences according to our demand. As we are not getting scope, so that due to long gap we are unable to speak English, because our mind is not ready to supply the perfect sentence in perfect times. So if we start speaking English regularly, then we can, or we could get the result immediately, and it needs practice. Without practice we are all unable to speak in English, though we know various words, proverb, noun, adverb also, but we are unable to speak. So only to do practice I have started this class. This class is meant for mostly the kids, those who are remaining in village are not getting scopes to speak English among them, and side by side they are not getting scope to make practice regularly. Here only to develop my standard I have started this class, because how I will speak in English, I know anything, I know something about English, the words and the verbs and the nouns also, but I am unable to speak English. Then I thought, if I will open a spoken English class through YouTube, then I could get a platform to do practice. So if this video or if this class gives some profit to the children or the students, then you can subscribe our channel. The name of our channel is Baba Shailendra Uvacha, and you may subscribe it and like it and give your comments also. In this way we have started the class, and now we have covered maximum 33 classes, and it is class number 34. So during this practice I feel that I have developed something in my mind, and now I am able to speak in English, which I think, because at the time of speaking English we have to think something, as we are from Oriya medium school, so that we are not getting that much of scope to develop our English standard. But here we are creating a pendal to get such type of practice to improve our vocabulary, and side by side spoken English status also. It is a very easy thing to speak in English, but it is a very difficult thing to speak in English. It is a very easy only to them, those who are working by speaking in English, or those who are in outside of Odisha, they have to speak in English at the time of their work, so that indirectly they are getting scopes, they have got the confidence to speak in English speedily. Though we at the time of speaking we do many we speak some wrong sentences, but side by side we know that this sentence is wrong, so not say like this, we should say like this, and this is the right or correct sentence to express. In this way we are going our English standard day by day, and you should follow the video. By following video you may increase your English standard side by side spoken English status also, so that only to develop your confidence you have to watch such type of video in our state. There are so many people, those who are preparing the videos, and they are also getting helps from through YouTube, from YouTube channel. But I think if I will start a class, then some people will join in my class, and by giving class I may develop I may get confidence to speak in English. It is a great thing to watch the video regularly, because I used to preparing the video regularly. I could not able to prepare a video because it takes minimum 5 to 6 hours to prepare a full video. I am giving in front of camera only 20 to 30 minutes, but after the class there are more works to do, the editing and all types of wrong sentence we have to delete from the video. So it takes minimum 5 hours to 6 hours, and it is not so easy to spend means किछि खर्च करिबा बा किछि अतिबाहित करिबा. spend we have to spend 6 hours a video, so it is very difficult, but still I am continuing regularly. Sometimes I am not able to prepare a video for you, but mostly I always invite you to join in my YouTube classes. And here we have given our introduction, and then we will go to the chapter round. In chapter we have already read permission chapter, mane anumati, and prediction, secondly prediction, thirdly request chapter, and the fourth chapter was state, means avastha, situation, and fifth chapter is habit, and we have covered the chapter. And now we are continuing order and command, adesha suchak vakya. In order and command we have read something, but now we are going to start a class on the basis of order and command. Here command number 4 number chapter, this is adesha suchak vakya number 4. ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରତିବାଦ କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ, ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରତିବାଦ କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ ମାନେ କିଏ ଗୋଟେ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଏଠି ହେଲା ସବଜେକ୍ଟ କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ ମାନେ କିଏ ଜଣେ ଦଉଛି, let them protest. लेट लगिले कहवाक भारी सुविधा हुए. आदेश बा प्रस्ताव जो रखा जाए या आदेश कहुपर एवं प्रस्ताव कहुपर से प्रतिवाद करने को दियो, लेट देम प्रोटेस्ट. जदू को काम करने को दियो, लेट जदू फिनिश द वर्क, लेट जदू फिनिश FINISH finish the work, finish ହେଲା କାମ ସାରିବା, ସାରିବା ହେଲା କୌଣସି କାମ ସାରିବାକୁ ଆମେ finish କହେ, ୱାର୍କଟା ସାଧାରଣତଃ ଆମେ କରେ ତେଣୁ ୱାର୍କ finish ଆମେ କହେ। at the time of finishing my work we may use such type of sentence that let Jadu finish the work। ଚାଲ ଆମେ ଖେଳିବା, let us play, ଚାଲ ଆମେ ଖେଳିବା ହେଲା let us play, us ହେଲା ଆମେ us us, play ହେଲା ଖେଳିବା, let us play ଚାଲ ଆମେ ଖେଳିବା। ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ବସରେ ଯିବାକୁ ଦିଅ, let them go by bus, let them ଯିବାକୁ ଦିଅ, let them go ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଦିଅ, let them go by bus ହେଲା by ହେଲା ଦ୍ୱାରା, bus ହେଲା ବସ୍, ଆମେ ବସ୍ରେ ଯିବା ଆସିବା କରେ ସେଇଟା ହେଲା ବସ୍, ବସ୍ ଟ୍ରକ୍ ଜିପ୍ କାର୍ ଏସବୁ। ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ, let them pray, ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ହେଲା ପ୍ରେ, PRAY ପ୍ରେ, ପ୍ରେ କରିବା ତ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରିବା, let them pray। ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏ ବିଷୟରେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏ ବିଷୟରେ let him think about it, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏ ବିଷୟରେ ମାନେ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ମାନେ about ହେଲା ବିଷୟରେ, ଚିନ୍ତା ହେଲା think, କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ ହେଲା let him think about it, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏ ବିଷୟ ହେଲା ଏଟା ହେଲା ଏଠି it, let him think about it। ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ସମୟ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ ନାହିଁ, ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ସମୟ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ ନାହିଁ, let them not waste time, ସମୟ ହେଲା time, ନଷ୍ଟ ହେଲା waste, ଯାହା ଆମେ ନଷ୍ଟ କରେ ତାକୁ waste କହେ, ଯାହା ଆମେ ନଷ୍ଟ କରି ଫୋପାଡ଼ି ଦିଏ that is wastage, ମାନେ କଦଳୀର ଚୋପା ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ wastage ମାନେ waste item, ସେଇଟା ନଷ୍ଟ କରିବାକୁ ଦିଆଯିବ ସେ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡ଼ାକ। let them not waste time, ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ସମୟ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିବାକୁ ଦିଅ ନାହିଁ, it is a negative sentence। and in this way we have covered our chapter around order or command number 4 to speaking round। we in this round I have to speak something about a subject, which type of subject I may not say, but by speaking we can choose the subject। we are Hindus, myself a Hindu, my religion is Hindu, the Hindu religion comes from Sanatana Dharma, the old dharma is Sanatana, we are Sanatani, and there are 4 types of Veda। at that time there was no writing, but there was speaking, but no letters there, no letter in Sanskrit or in Odia also, so that people are remembering the Veda, some people remembering something, some people remembering chapter 2nd, some people remembering chapter 3rd, and from their childhood they had been remembering the Veda। there are 4 types of Veda, one is Ruk Veda, Jadur Veda, Sam Veda, Athar Veda, there are 4 types of Veda in Hindu Dharma, and there are also 2 types of Grantha which we call Ramayana and Mahabharata। in Ramayana, Ram is our God, in Hindu we always worship Narayan, Narayan means Ram, today we also worship Ram, but from the Ramayana and Mahabharata we know that there are some people, those who are alive till now, they are Asostama, and the second is Hanuman, third is Bali Raja, fourth is Bibhishan, the brothers, the younger brother of Ravana, and the Vyasa Muni, then sixth is Krupacharya, and the 7th is Parshuram. Parshuram is a Brahmin, is also a teacher to give teaching how to maintain a war at that time. We are watching the India map, but at that time our India was a big one, undivided India from Afghanistan to Thailand, Sri Lanka, Nepal. Those countries were in our custody. Those countries called India. Though that is Afghanistan and that is Myanmar and Thailand also, but at that time all are called India, Bharatvarsh. And day by day it started to divide, then went out of our old India, undivided India. In this way, now India is just Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari is called India. Sri Lanka is not there. Sri Lanka is an independent country, and Nepal is also an independent country, or Burma is also, Myanmar is also independent country now, and Thailand also an independent country. But at that time all are in one name called India, Bharatvarsha. In Ramayana, Rama is the hero. Rama is the first character. He is the son of Dasarath. Rama had another 3 brothers, Ram, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna, and he is the son of Dasaratha. Dasaratha has more than one wife, and in a particular moment the Kaikeyi, the wife of Dasaratha, had helped Dasaratha a lot. By her work, Dasaratha became Alif, because he was in a dangerous position. His health was very dangerous situation, but he recovered by the help of Kaikeyi. When Dasaratha recovered his health from the disease, he became very happy and said to Kaikeyi that I can give you 2 numbers of, I can fulfill your 2 demands, you please ask me. At that time Kaikeyi said, it is not the good time to demand anything, as you are in a good mood, but time will come, I will beg the demand which you are going to promise, At the time will come, I will beg my demand. And when the time came, Ram will be the king. At that time Kaikeyi came to Dasaratha and said that my son Bharat will be the king of the India. After you, my son will be the king, not Ram. And when Dasaratha had such type of demand, which Dasaratha had promised to satisfy the demand or fulfill the demand at any time, next day Ramchandra went to forest, Vanvasa, means Ramchandra will live for 14 years in forest. When Ramchandra was preparing to go to forest for 14 years, and Lakshmana asked Ramchandra to go with him, to help him, and Ramchandra also allow them, Sita and Lakshmana. Lakshmana is brother, younger brother, and Sita is Patni. So Ramchandra, Lakshmana and Sita went to forest for 14 years. If we read the Ramayana, the subject matter is the way of life of Ramchandra during the 14 years, how he spent the 14 years in the forest. So that means the Kaikeyi had played a role. That means son will be the king. How it happened? As Dasharatha had given two numbers of promises to Kaikeyi, and at the time of Rajabhisheka, the Kaikeyi demanded that Bharat will be the king. Here we learnt that if someone helps us and out of his help we got our life, at that time we express our happiness to that person, that I will give anything which you will demand, and that Kaikeyi played as a villain. So if we have to give some, or if we have to give some promise, we have to give something according to our promise, the promise should not be held a long time. Suddenly the person should ask about his demand. Kaikeyi created a bad situation, as Dasharatha had promised to give, to fulfill two demands of Kaikeyi. So here we came to know that don't promise anything which will create problem in the future. Namaskar.